Hello, my dear 10th kids, how are you all? My dear champion kids, how are you all? Hope you all are fit, fine and healthy and you are doing rock in your studies, I hope. So, as you can see on screen, we are going to talk about very important chapter of board examination, that is arithmetic progression. Hope you must be knowing basics and basic concept of arithmetic progression, what arithmetic progression is. But in this session, in this lecture, in this video, I am going to give you a rapid revision, rapidly concept of arithmetic progression, and each and every concept will be clear here. But the condition is that you must watch this video till the end if you really wants to boost up your arithmetic concept, arithmetic progression concept, because boards is frequently asking the question from this 1 marker question, 3 marker question, and so many types of question can be asked from arithmetic progression. So we cannot ignore this chapter. This chapter is very important for you all. So in rapid revision, in today's lecture, in today's session, I'm going to give you very easy method. How I'm going to explain this method, you will feel and you will fall in love with arithmetic progression and your confidence will be on peak. This is my promise to you. But the condition is that you must have to watch this video till the end, my dear kids. So let's begin. Okay, so what arithmetic progression is? So the arithmetic progression, without wasting a moment, I'm starting arithmetic progression. My dear kids, please concentrate, please focus, and I'm going to give you very easy explanation of arithmetic progression, very easily. Okay, so what is arithmetic progression? First question. So an arithmetic progression, in short, it is also called AP, right? So AP is a sequence of numbers. Sequence means when the numbers are written in consecutive, in continuous form. That is called sequence. So arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in which the difference between any two consecutive numbers is same. So whenever you are writing some numbers in the form of sequence in continuous manner, so the difference between each and every numbers are same, then we can say that that is an example of AP. So if I write here, like if I write here 4, 6, 8 and so on, I don't know what is the number of terms here, I don't know. So 4, 6, 8, and I'm asking you what is the difference between each consecutive number. So the difference between 4 and 6 is 2 and the difference between 8 and 6 is 2. So these numbers 4, 6, 8 and so on is called as AP. So when the numbers are written in the form of sequence and the gapping and the difference between each number is same, then those numbers, that sequence is called an AP. Right? In short, it is called AP, and this is called arithmetic progression basically, right? So this constant difference is called the common difference. So in this chapter, we'll be calling so many times frequently common difference, common difference, common difference. What is common difference? So the common difference is the difference between two consecutive number, right? I'm not saying the difference between 4 and 8. So this will not be common difference. Make sure the common difference is the difference between two neighboring numbers, two consecutive numbers. Right? If I write the difference between 4 and 6, the difference is 2. So this will be the common difference. Or either you can find the difference between 8 and 6. The difference is 2. So this will be the common difference. Got it, my dear kids? Got it? So the difference is nothing. The common difference is the difference between two consecutive numbers. Make sure, please keep it in mind. The difference between two consecutive numbers. Okay. And this difference is called common difference in this chapter AP. And it is represented by small d. Right? So there are few examples here. Look at the examples, my dear students. So the first example is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. My first question from you all, is this an AP? Is this an AP? So the answer is, if I calculate, if I find the difference between these two numbers, so the difference between 2 and 4 is 2 here. The difference is 2. And the difference between 4 and 6 is again 2. And the difference between 8 and 6 is again 2. And the difference between 8 and 10 is again 2. So we can say here, the differences are same between each consecutive numbers. Right? So if the differences are same, now we can call this is an AP. This is absolutely an AP. Because the differences are same. Are you getting my point? So for to be any sequence in the form of AP, the common difference must be same. If the common difference is disturbed, if the common differences are not same, like if I'm giving you an example, let me change the color of pen first. Okay, so I'm giving you an example, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15 and so on. My question is this an AP? So you have to find the common difference between each consecutive number. So as I can see here, the difference between 5 and 7 is 2. Very good. Again, the difference between next consecutive 7 and 9 is 2. Very good. So don't be very quick. If the differences between two consecutive numbers are same, make sure to find the difference between each and every consecutive number. Don't judge your answer very quick. You have to find the difference between each consecutive numbers, the number which is visible to you, right? The numbers that you can see here on the screen. You have to find the common difference between each consecutive numbers, right? So the common difference between 9 and 12 will be 3. Here the common differences are 2, but here the common difference is 3. So will it be an AP? No, this will not be an AP. Because this common difference is disturbing the sequence. This common difference is disturbing the sequence. It has broken the sequence. So this is not the proper sequence. So we cannot call it an AP. It will not be an AP because the common difference is disturbed. 9 and 12, the gapping between 9 and 12 is 3. And here the difference between 5 and 6 is 2, 2 and 3. No, it will not be an AP. Are you getting my point? So to be an AP, the common differences must be same. So similarly, the examples are 5, 10, 15. The common difference is 5 here. The common difference is 2 here. And look, minus 3, minus 6, minus. Now the question is how we can find the common difference. So my dear lovely kids, to find the common difference, you have to subtract the succeeding value from preceding value. Like if I want to find the common difference between in this AP, I want to find the common difference in this AP. So what you need to do? You have to take a pair, a consecutive pair. Either you can take this pair, 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 8 and 10 also. You can take any pair. You can take any pair. But make sure what is the common difference. The common difference is in that pair succeeding value minus preceding value. So if I'm taking this pair 8 and 10, so what is succeeding value? 10. And what is preceding value? 8. So the common difference will be 2. So the common difference will be 2. And here the difference is already given to you all, my dear lovely kids. If I ask you what is the common difference in this AP, so what you need to do? Just take a pair, any consecutive pair. Either you can take the pair of 5, 10, 10, 15 or 15, 20. You are free to take any pair. So I am taking the pair of 10 and 15. So what will be the common difference? If I am taking 10 and 15, so in 10 and 15, which number is succeeding value? So 15 is succeeding and 10 is preceding value. So how we can calculate, how we can find the common difference? The common difference is nothing, my dear lovely kids. The common difference is succeeding value minus preceding value. So the common difference will be 15 minus 10 and that will be 5. That will be 5. Similarly, how we can find the common difference of this AP? Don't go through the tubs. If the AP is given in this manner, so this will be the first term, this is called second term, this is called third term, and this is called fourth term, and so on, dash, dash, dash. For this term, this is succeeding value. For minus 6, minus 9 is succeeding value. For minus 9, minus 12 is the succeeding value. Don't see sign. Negative and positive sign never decide which pair is succeeding and which pair is preceding value. Doesn't matter. If negative sign is there, doesn't matter. Make sure the number which is coming next to next, all those numbers are succeeding value, and the numbers which left behind, all those numbers are preceding value. So if you are taking this pair, minus 6 and minus 3. So in this AP, first check either this is AP or not. So what we need to do? We have to find the common difference, right? So in minus 3 and minus 6, which number is succeeding value? So minus 6 is succeeding value. I have already told you so many times. And minus 3 is preceding value. So how we can find the common difference? D equals to, we have to subtract minus 3 from minus 6. We have to subtract minus 3 from minus 6. So minus 6 minus subtracting and minus 3. I am subtracting minus 3 from minus 6. Please make sure. So D will be minus 6 minus minus plus 3. So we are getting D as minus 3. So the common difference is minus 3 here. Look, common difference is minus 3 here. Hope you have understood the concept of common difference and the definition of arithmetic progression. What exactly the arithmetic progression mean? Are you getting my point, my dear kids? If you are having any kind of difficulty and doubt in this slide, please let me know so that I can give you complete solution for that. Reason why you are not getting the point, because I have given you the very easy explanation of arithmetic progression and concept of common difference and definition. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, now we are studying arithmetic progression. Very good. We are researching the arithmetic progression concept, common difference, sequence and series. So in few student in you all, few student might be thinking, is this chapter relatable? I know I'm your maths faculty, your Murtaza Sir. So whenever I teach you anything, any chapter in mathematics, I used to relate that chapter from your day-to-day life, because everything is relatable. Some people say, why we are studying these things? Is these things will be helpful in future? So my dear lovely kids, my dear champions, whatever you are studying here, that will help you a lot in future, in your first year, in your second year, even when you will be preparing for any prestigious examination like JEE, NEET and all, right? So everything is important, guys. Don't ignore anything. Some people saying, some student might saying, we are studying these things will not come in future, whatever. See, everything is relatable, my dear kids. Everything is important. Trust me, everything is important, right? So some arithmetic progression example, that's why I'm giving you this slide here. Is arithmetic progression is relatable to our day-to-day life? So the answer is yes, arithmetic progression is very relatable. I'm giving example. Like there is a company, let's say I'm the owner of a company. Yes, I'm the owner of a company, right? And I appointed a person in any department and I offered some salary to that. Like I offered the salary of 20,000 to that person. Like I offered 20,000 salary to that. And I promised to that person that in each coming month, in each and every consecutive coming month, the salary will be increased by 100 rupees. What was my promise? I promised to that person that in each coming month, the salary will be increasing 100 rupees per month. So initially, what was his first salary? First month, that was 20,000. And what will be his next salary? 20,100. What will be his next to next salary? 20,200. Because in every coming month, the 100 rupees is increasing, right? As per the promise of mine, right? So the first salary was 20,000. Second salary was 20,100 and the third salary was 20,200. Now he wants to know what the salary he will be getting in 6th month. So using arithmetic progression, he can directly calculate what will be his salary in coming 6th month, right? So AP is very relatable. As you can see here, this is the term, first term. This is called first term in AP, first term, right, my dear kids? This will be the second term, this will be the third term. And what is the common difference here? The common difference is that 100 rupees which is increasing every year, every month. The common difference will be 100 and this will be the first month salary. Are you getting my point? So arithmetic progression is very important, very relatable. We cannot ignore the concept of arithmetic progression. It is linked with our day-to-day life. And that is the reason why I'm giving you few example here. So look at the first example. Okay. So the cash prices, so guys, here is in rupees. This is rupees. I remember it, right? So the cash prices in rupees given by a school to the toppers of classes 1 to 12th are respectively 200, 250, 300, 350 and 750. So there is a school, right? There may some competition held and the prizes are distributed in this form. Like the prizes are distributed from 1st standard to 12th standard and the student of 1st standard is getting 200 rupees, and the student of 2nd standard is getting 250 rupees and so on, and the 12th standard student is getting 750 rupees. So my question is this an AP? So to be this sequence in AP, what should be there? The common differences between each and every cash prizes should be same. So let's calculate, let's find out the common difference between each and every terms. So what is the common difference between these terms? This is 50 here, 20, 50. What we need to do? We have to subtract this number from this higher number. I'm not saying higher, I'm saying succeeding number, right? So 250 minus 200, as you can see, very easy, 50. Again 300 minus 250, that will be 50. 350 minus 300, that will be again 50. So this is an AP, right? So this is an example of AP. Second is the minimum temperature in degrees Celsius recorded for a week in the month of January in a city arranged in ascending order are minus 3.1. So in the month of January, the temperature is just recorded of a city in degrees centigrade, right, in degrees Celsius. The first day temperature was minus 3.1 degrees centigrade, minus 3.0, minus 2.9, and this is, and so on, right? And this was the temperature recorded of the month of January of a city, right? So check it, is this the sequence of this number is an AP. So what we need to do, we have to subtract the preceding value from any succeeding value. So for that we have to take a pair. Either you can take this pair, either you can take this pair, either you can take this pair, or this pair. Like randomly I'm taking this pair, randomly. I'm taking minus 2.9 and minus 2.7. Find out the common difference here. So in minus 2.8 and minus 2.7, which term is the succeeding term? So simple, the sequence is going in this way. So this is the succeeding value and this will be the preceding value in this pair that I'm taking here, right? So what we need to do? Minus 2.7 succeeding value minus this preceding value, minus 2.8. Right, my dear students? So the difference will be minus 2.7 and minus plus, that will be 2.8. So what will be the common difference? The common difference is here. What will be the common difference? 2.8, and here is 2.7. So hope you have understood that will be 0.1, right? So this will be the common difference. Hope you have understood. This will be the common difference. Now randomly you can take any other pair as well. So I'm taking this pair here, this pair. Now find out the common difference, right? So the common difference will be D will be minus 3.0. Why I'm taking minus 3.0? Because in this pair, this is the succeeding pair and this is the preceding pair. And to find any common difference in any AP, what we have to do, we have to subtract the preceding value from succeeding pair, right? So 3.0 minus, that is minus 3.1, right? So D will be minus 3.0 minus plus 3.1, right? So D will be what, my dear student? This will be D, 0.1. Hope you have understood. Hope you have understood. So this is the way how we can find the common difference. So this is the example of AP. Now the third example is the heights in centimeter of some students of a school standing in a queue in the morning's assembly are 147, 148, 149, and this is very simple numbers as you can see here. So these are the heights, okay, of students when the students were standing in morning assembly in a school. So these heights are basically in centimeter, right? So 147, 148, you can see here 147, the next number is 148, 149. So the each consecutive numbers are increasing by 1, right? So basically this is an example of AP. So these are the example of arithmetic progression from day-to-day life. Okay. So arithmetic progression, consider the following list of numbers. These are the few examples of arithmetic progression, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is common difference here? So 2 minus 1, that will be 1. Or 3 minus 2, that will be same 1. Or 4 minus 3, again that will be 1. So the common difference is 1 here. So clearly this is an AP. Now check this AP or not. So the common difference will be, what is the common difference? 70 minus 100. I am repeating again. My dear lovely kids, don't confused or don't feel difficult, like finding the common difference in any AP is very challenging. Very easy concept. Just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. You need to subtract this value from this. Or in this pair, you have to subtract this from this. If you are taking this pair, 40 and 10, so you have to subtract 40 from 10. From 10. Please keep it in mind. So the common difference of this AP is 70 minus 100, and that will be minus 30. Hope you have understood. And if I apply this format, this formula, same for this pair, so 40 and 10, so what we need to do? 10 minus 40. So again we are getting minus 30. So the common differences are same. Right? So in this AP, is this AP? Yes, of course this is AP, because the common differences must be same. So 3 minus 3 is 0. If you are taking this 3 minus 3, that will be again 0. So the common differences are same between each pair. So we can conclude that the given sequences are the example of arithmetic progression. My dear lovely kids, this slide is giving you the clarification of this term, basically term here. I'll be calling the numbers terms here. Till now I'm calling these are numbers. But as the concept of arithmetic progression, in the view of arithmetic progression, these numbers are termed as term. So this is called first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term. I don't know what exactly the number of terms. So the last term is called nth term in an AP. I don't know what exactly the last term. I don't know. So the last term is called nth term. So similarly, this is the first term of AP, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, eighth, ninth, 10th, and nth. Because I don't know the last number. Where is the ending of this AP? Because here are dot, 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 and dot indicates and so on. So the ending is not clear here. The ending is not clear here. We don't know the ending. The ending is unknown here. So the AND number, I don't know what will be the AND number. So the AND number is called nth term. Getting my point? So hope you have understood the term of nth. What exactly the mean of nth term, right? Now, general form of AP. So let's talk about the important thing. So till now I was giving you the explanation, basic concept, introduction of arithmetic progression. Hope you have understood. And you might be knowing the basics of arithmetic progression earlier, right? So now this is very important, general form of an AP. If the first term is like the first term of AP is represented by small a, very important thing, please keep it in mind guys, and the common difference is represented by small d, right? So the AP is written as a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, so on, and the last term, as I have already told you just few seconds ago, because the last term is unknown. I don't know the last term. Here the dots are here and so on. If I'm writing an AP, 8, 10, 12 and so on, and I'm asking you what will be the last term. So do you know the last term here? No, you don't know the last term, because I'm putting here dots. So dots indicates this AP is endless. This AP is not ending anywhere. So the last term can be concluded as nth term, which is not clear, and that term is written as nth term. I'll be giving you the complete theoretical clearance of this n, what exactly the n and all. So let's just keep it only in remember just for now on. The last term which is not clear, which is unknown, is called nth term, right? So a plus d, a plus 2d, this, right? Now I'm giving you a clear concept how this formula came, nth term. This is called nth term. N is called, my dear lovely kids, nth term. Hope it is visible to you all. Is it clear to all? Okay, let me change the color of marker first. So my dear lovely kids, this an is called nth term. Now, what is this nth term? What does it mean by this nth term? How it will help us? How? So I'm giving you one example here. My dear lovely kids, look at this AP here. 8, 10, 12 and so on. So this 8 is called first term. So the first term here is 8. I'm writing here 8. Right? Now, I have just given you common difference also, and the common difference I'm giving you 2 here. don't see this AP. Just for a moment, please ignore this AP. Just for a moment. Okay, ignore this AP. Let's assume this AP is not here. And I'm giving you to write any AP. And I provided you two information. I'm giving you two data. One is first term of that AP and the common difference also. So if the first term of AP is A, so A is 8, and what will be the second term? This is called A2. The second term which is here is A2. So what will be A2? What will be A2? You have to add A and D. This A, the simply first term A is also called A1. So I can write here A1 plus D. So what will be the second term? Look, A1 is given here 8 and D is here 2. So 8 plus 2 will be 10. So the A2 will be 10. And if I ask you what will be A3, third term. So there is a magical format, guys. Please look at the magic here. If you are finding the second term, so you have to take only one D. Look, if in front of D, if there is nothing, so there is 1. So the formula is A1 plus 1D, because we are finding second term. So to find the second term, you have to take D as 1D, 1 less. You are finding third term, so D will be 2D. If you are finding fourth term, so what will be the formula? A1 plus 3D. And if you are finding 100th term of any AP, if you are finding 100th term, so how you can write the formula? A1 plus 90. This indicates that if you are finding any term, so you have to take D 1 less to that term, 1 less. If I am finding 100th term, so D will be 90. This will remain same A1. If I ask you what will be the 18th term of AP, what will be the 18th term of the AP? So what you need to do? You have to write the formula A1 plus 17D, my dear lovely kids. Because we are finding 18th term, so D will be 17, simple. Rest will remain same. This is the magical format. Now I am asking to you all, what will be the formula if I ask you what will be the 9th term of any AP, of an AP? So to calculate, to find the 9th term, the formula will be A1 plus 8D. Yes, my dear lovely kids. Yes, my champion kids. To find the 9th term, the formula will be A1 plus 8D. Right? So it is very easy to find any term of an AP. But the condition is that you should have first term and common difference only. If you have first term and common difference only, you can find any term. You are free to find any term. So my dear lovely kids, in arithmetic progression, the first term and common difference plays an important role. Like for example, there is an AP. I don't know that AP, let's say. And I'm giving you the first term of that AP is 10 and the common difference of that AP is 3. There is an AP. I don't know that AP, but I'm giving you two informations. I have given you first term of that AP is 10 and the common difference is 3. And I'm asking you, what will be the 20th term of that AP? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So would it be good to write the numbers, like if A is 10, so 10 and 10 plus 3 will be 13, 16 and so on. Will you be writing the numbers in this long form, or you will use any short formula? So answer is every one of you will use the short formula, because to write all these numbers in the form of sequence will be very challenging. See, if I ask you what will be the 1000th term, so are you going to write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 until 1000? No. That will be very challenging. Even you cannot write. If I'll ask you what will be the lakhth term, 90th term, 98,000th term. So for such situation, for those conditions, AP comes up. and AP resolve the situation. So if I gave you the first term is 10, the common difference is 3 here, and I'm asking you what will be the 20th term. Find the 20th term of this AP, right? So the 20th term will be A plus 19D, right? I'm finding a 20th term. So to find the 20th term, you have to write 19D. Make sure, because one less, D must be one less to the position of that term. If the position is 20, so D will be 19. So what will be the formula? What will be the result? Let's find the result. A20 will be, A is common difference is 10 here, plus 19 into D is what? 3 here. So 10 plus 57, and this will be the 67 answer. So the 20th term of this AP will be 67. If you have so much of time, if you're free, if you're sitting free at your home, so you can write the numbers in long form like 10, 13, 16 and check the 20th number that is comes up will equal to 67. Okay. So as I told you, the last term is called nth term, right? So this is called last term, last. So this is called last, and it is represented by small l. So the formula of nth term, an, and this is l, last term, both are same. Why n minus 1? If I put here n is equals to, let's say 18, I'm putting here n equals to 18. So what will be the formula? A plus n minus 1. So 18 minus 1, what comes up? What you can see here? Same. You are finding 18th term, the formula will be in the form of 17th D. This is the magic of this formula. Hope you have understood. So this is the very important thing. Okay. Look, you are finding first term is similarly A, and second term is 1D, third term will be 2D, fourth term will be 3D. So whatever the position of terms, the number of D, the common difference will be one less, right? So let's move to the next slide. So let's do few questions here. So look at the question. If in an AP, first term is A, so whatever the information given, write all those information first. A is 15, and the common difference, my dear kids, is minus 3. We have to, and An is also given. Wow. An is equals to 0 here. Okay. So then find the value of n. We have to find here what will be the value of n, right? So this question is been asked in the year 2019, right? So how we can proceed? An is already given, so we have to use this formula An. An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, right? So all those information which are provided, you put all those informations here. Now you can find the value of n easily. So An is already 0, put 0 here. A is 15 plus we don't know n, and D is given as minus 3, right? So bring this 15 here this side, so positive 15 will be negative. This minus 3 is in product form with this bracket, so if this minus 3 is in multiply, so it will come this side, and the format will be division. Okay, so minus 3 is comes here, and it will be dividing minus 15. Minus cancel, 3 to 15 5 times, so we are getting here n minus 1 equals to 5, so n equals to 6. So the sixth term of this AP is equals to 0. You can check. Now check sixth term is coming as 0 or not. So to find the sixth term, what will be the formula? 5D, because we are finding sixth term. Please keep it in mind. We are finding sixth term. So I'm taking here 5D. Now put the information. So A is 15 here. 15 plus 5, and D is what? Minus 3 here. Okay, so A6 will be 15, and 5, 3, 15 minus, like, okay, they are cancelling 15. Wow, sixth term is 0. So n is already given 0, n is 6. So the answer is correct. Second question is, which term of the AP is this will be 120 more than its 21st term? So I saw so many times, and I felt these type of questions troubles the students a lot. I don't know why. The students, I found that in such questions, students are not able to write the equations according to the information given in the question. So look what question is saying, my dear students. Look, I am giving you the clarity of this question, how you can form the equation first. And the rest work will be mathematical calculation, addition, multiplication. So there is an AP. So write down the AP first. So the AP is 3, 15, 27, 13 and so on. What is common difference here? So let's do common difference later on. So let's read the information. Which term? See, the question is consisting the word which term. I don't know the term. Means the question is asking the number of terms. The question is asking n here. If I give you, there is an AP, and I ask you which term will be 20 here. Which term will be 20 here? Either 6th term, 7th term, 8th term, 10th term, I don't know. So in such question, you have to take n will be 20. Let's say the nth term will be 20. I don't know the position of 20. What exactly the position of 20 here? So we can call that n position. And write down n equals to 20. And you know the formula of n, a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 20. This is the equation. This is the format. Now in this AP, a is given, a is 2, d is given, d will be 4 minus 2, that will be 2. Everything is given. So you're not able to find n here? Yes, you can find n here. So in such questions, you have to let the position, if the question is asking which term. So in such question, please let that term as an, because we don't know the n here, the position. So same situation is here in this question, right? So now, which term? So I don't know which term. So I'm writing here nth term, an. Which term of AP, this AP will be 120 more than, 120 more than means the sign will be positive. 120 more than, it's 21st term. See, if the numbers are combined with second, first term, third term, sixth term, fourth term, so if I'm writing third, so I'm talking about third term. If I'm writing fourth, similarly, generally this is written as third. Okay, so I'm writing third. Okay, fourth term will be A4. So if the number is consisting these abbreviation, 5th, 6th, 21st, so this is the term of AP, because the number is also consisting abbreviation here. So which term? AN will be 120 more. For more, I am putting here positive sign. More than its 21st term. 21st term. I don't know 21st term, so I can write here A21, because 21 is combined with first, 21st. So the abbreviation ST is indicating this is the term of an AP. So as per the information of this question, I have just written the equation. Now the rest work is calculation. So for n, we can write the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, my dear kids, my lovely kids. And A21. For A21, what we can write? Just let me know. For A21, what we can write, my dear lovely kids? A plus 20D. Wow, because 21 is here. This is the magical term. Please keep it in mind. If you are writing 21st term, so the formula will be A plus 20D. One less. Hope you have understood. Right, my lovely kids? So the A, both are same because the AP is same, right? So A is cancelling with A. Okay. Now solve the equation here. So what is D here? So in this AP 315, the difference is what? 12. Right? 15, 27, the difference is 12. 17 and 39, the difference is 12. So the difference, common difference is 12 here. So n minus 1. And I'm putting here D as 12. Okay, 120 plus 20 into 12. So 12n minus 12. Please open the bracket here. Okay, so 120 plus 240. Okay, so 12n minus 12 will be equals to 120 plus 240 will be 360. Okay, so we can shift 12 here this side. So 12n will be 360 plus 12. So 12n will be 360 plus 12. What will be the result? The result will be 372. Now you can find the value of n here. So the n will be 372 divided by 12. Check whether, please, will it be dividing or not. So 12, 3, 16, 36, sorry, 36, 1 is remaining here, 1, 2, 12, 1, 12, 31. So 31st term is 120 more than its 21st term. So this is the answer here. Hope you have understood. So in these type of question, please read the question first calmly. Please read the question very carefully, and please go through the question stepwise, right? Like how I proceeded this question. Which term I've just gone through first this term. This is saying, the question is saying which term. I don't know which term. So for which term I can put directly an. Will be, so equal to 120 more than, 120 for more than, I'm putting here positive sign. To whom more than? To 21st term. So I'm writing 21st here. Solving this, I have got the answer. So if the 9th term of an AP is 0, then show that it's 29th term. Very easy question. Okay, a bit tricky, but very easy question. Let's do this question. So whatever the first statement, first information is given, please write the information first. So if the 9th term of an AP is 0, so we can write A9 equals to 0, right? Then show that this is given here. So I can write given. This is given. And to show what we have to show? To show that 29th term, A29 will be equals to twice, double. So 2 into what? 19th term, A19. We have to prove this. We have to show this. Very easy question. So look at the procedure, how we can proceed this question. So the first information is given, 9th term is 0. So now solve. So look, A9 equals to 0. So my dear lovely kids, if A9 is 0, so can we write A9 equals to A plus 8D equals to 0? Yes, we are free to write A plus 8D. I have already told you so many times. If 9th term is there, so D will be 8. If 10th term will be there, D will be 9. If 100 term is there, the D will be 99. So one less. So we can write A will be equals to minus 8D. So we got this relation between 8. Using the first information of this question, we are getting the relationship between A and D as A equals to minus 8D. Now, what we have to show? We have to show this 29th term and 19th term and this relation. So find the 29th term. So the 29th term we can write, what we can write? We can write A plus 28D. A is equals to minus 8D. So minus 8D plus 28D, we are getting 20D here. So the 29th term is 20D. Similarly, now find the 19th term. So the 19th term will be A plus what? 18D, because 19th term is there. So the D will be 1 less. So A19 will be, A is what? A is minus 8D. So we can write minus 8D plus 18D. So what we are getting here? We are getting here is 10D. This is first and this is second. Look at both the equations, first equation, second equation. You can see here, this is 10D, this is 20D. It is clearly visible, 20D is twice of 10D. So we can conclude. A 29th term is what? 2 into what? A 19th. You can also prove, you can also do one thing here. If 19th term is here, 19th term is 10D. So we can multiply 2 both sides. 2 into A19. Or 2 into 10D will be 20D. Right, my dear lovely kids? And 20D is equals to A29. So 2 into A29 will be equals to A29th term. Hence proved that 29th term is equals to double of 19th term. Okay, now the 13th term from the AND. Wow, the 13th term from the and from the AND. Make sure to focus on this word, please. AND of the AP. This question is generally asked in MCQ form that carry 1 marks in the year 2023. That was in the year 2023. So let's write the AP here. 20, 13, 6, -1 and so on, -148. Okay. What the question is asking to you? The question is asking to find out the 13th term. Yeah, I know. 13th term, for 13th term, the formula will be A plus 12D. A plus 12D. Simple. The formula will be A plus 12D. Okay. So, but one more information, one more condition is there. We have to find the 13th term. This is clear. But from the end, we will not consider this AP here from this side. We will now consider this AP from this side. Because the question is saying find the 13th term from the end. From the end. So from the end, this will be your first term. Yes. Please don't take this 20 as first term. It will not be your first term. This will be your first term. Because the question is asking to find the 13th term. Pyara bachcha. Clear? From the end. So A will be here. A is -148. And what will be the difference? Common difference. So common difference again will be from this side. So common difference, I'm giving you a short trick to find the common difference in such questions. You can find the common difference here by taking this pair. So what will be the common difference? The difference will be 20 minus 13. And the common difference you are getting here 7. So if the 7, positive 7 is coming, sorry. Common difference will be 13 minus 20. Considering AP from this side, so the common difference we are getting here -7. So if the common difference is -7 from this direction, from here to there, so the common difference from this direction, so this direction will be +7. This is the short trick. Right? Let's say I'm giving you an example here. So if there is a AP 2, 5, oh this is not AP, 2, 5, I can write here 8 and so on. Right, and I'm writing here 14. What will be the common difference if I consider this AP from AND to starting? What will be the common difference? So the common difference will be, find the common difference here. So the common difference is 3, as you can see. So considering this AP from this side, the common difference will be -3. Very simple. Very simple. So in this question, the common difference 13 minus 20 is -7. So from and the common difference will be +7. Simple. Right. Now find the 13th term. A is what? A is the what? -148 minus -148 plus 12 into 7. So the answer will be A13 minus 147, 84. Right? So A13 will be 140 plus minus minus. So you need to subtract 84 from 144. 4 and 6 will be the answer. So this will be -64. This is the answer. So the 13th term from the AND is -64. Is there any answer? Oh, this is D answer. Minus is here. And this is a bit mistaken slide. So this is the answer. Hope you have understood. Okay. Now very important part, sum of first n terms of an AP. This is very important. Like if I ask you, I'll be giving you the proof also how this formula came. But I'm giving you this one short video, rapid revision. If you want to go through the proof how this formula came, sir, please give us the solution, give us the proof how this formula came. I'll be giving you the complete elaboration, complete explanation how this formula derived, right? But in some other video. This is for your rapid revision, one short video, so that you can score good marks in your examination. So my dear lovely kids, don't panic, don't feel worry how this formula came, right? I'll be giving you the another video. So this is the one shot. This is the first term. This is the sum of first term. An example: if the AP is written as this, right, my dear kids, and I ask you, what will be the sum of these numbers till 100th term? 100th term. If I am writing this AP till 100th term, so what will be the sum of these numbers? Simple. I'm relating this topic from day-to-day life. Like I'm the owner of my own coaching institute, right? Let's say in future, let's say I'm the owner of a company and I'm giving 4,000 salary to a person. Very less salary, sir? You are giving very less salary? Some just normal helper type person is there. Okay, so I'm giving 4,000 salary to that person, right? And I'm increasing 500 rupees every month. Very kind-hearted, sir. Very kind-hearted. So the next salary will be 4,500. Next salary will be 5,000, and so on. And that person worked in my company for 6th month. After 6th month, he shifted to another city. That's why he resigned from the job. Let's say this is the condition. I hired a person and I gave 4,000 salary in first month, and each coming month 500 rupees were increasing, right? So he worked in my company for 5 months. So how much of money, how much of total amount he received in the form of salary? This is my question. So will it be good to write all the salaries till 6th and then sum all those numbers? No. Doing that will take you so much of time. So instead of doing that method, so what we can apply here? We can apply arithmetic progression. And to solve such situation, the sum of n term comes, this formula. Like I want to add up all those amounts of 6 months of salary what he got. So what we can do, n is here. How many numbers are here? 1, 2, 3, 6 months. So n is 6 here. What is the first term here? The first term is 4,000. 4,000, first month salary. What is the common difference here? The common difference, the part of salary which is increasing per month, every month, that is 500 rupees. So 500 I am writing here. You have n, the total numbers which you want to add up, total 6 months. So I want to add 6 numbers here. The salary of 6 months, right? So n is 6. So this is the number, how many numbers we are adding. This is the first term, this is the second term. Now you can apply this formula here. So applying this formula, how many numbers you are adding? So we are adding 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 terms. So we have to put S6 here. The number of terms you are adding, you have to insert with S here. You have to combine that number with S. That indicates how many terms are adding up. So if you are adding 6 terms, so how we can represent it? S6. Now put this formula. So n is 6, again 6 by 2. 2a is what in this example? In this example, a is what? A is 4,000. 4,000 plus n minus 1. N is what? How many numbers we are adding? 6 numbers. So n minus 1 will be 5 into d. D is what? The amount, the part of salary which is increasing every month. That is 500. So if 2 is cancelling this number, so we can cancel. If 2, unfortunately, sometime 2 will not be cancelling that number in at numerator. So don't worry for that. If this is cancelling that numerator numbers, this is very okay. You can directly cancel. So this is 3 here. 4,000 into 2, that will be 8,000 plus 5 into 5, 2,500. 500 into 5, 2,500. So 800 and 8,000 and 2,500 will be 10,500. 10,500. Now multiply with this 3 here. So 30. How we can multiply here? 0, 0, 5, 3, 15, 1 and 3, 1. This will be the total salary. 31,500 rupees he earned while he working in that company, in my company, for 6 months. So total amount of salary in the form of salary he got was 31,500 rupees. Okay, so 10,000, this was 10,500, we are multiplying with 3 here. So I can directly cancel this 5, 15, 1, 3, 1, 3 and double 0, 31,500. So this is very important. The another form of this formula is this also. If in any AP, the last term is given, like I am giving you the cost of a cricket bat in different shops is 500, at another shop 540, and so on 600. This AP, is this AP? Yeah, this is AP 520, 540 and so on, because the common differences are same here. Now you can see here the last term is already given. So in such AP, if I ask you, please sum this AP, please sum the terms in this AP. So the last term is given, very okay, you can directly put here, it's okay. But make sure to find the total number of terms, because until and unless you don't have the total number of terms that you are adding up, you cannot apply the sum of n term. Because to apply this formula, both the formulas, you should have first the total number of terms, how many terms are adding up, how many terms you are adding. You should have that. If you don't have that number of terms you are adding, you cannot apply either this formula or this formula. So make sure to find the number of terms, how many terms we are adding. So if this is AP here and this is the last term, and if we can find the position of this term, so this will be the number of terms. See, if there is an AP 5, 10, 15 and here 20, this AP is ended up, because I'm not putting here dot sign, this AP is ended, right? And I'm asking you, how many terms are here? How many terms are here? 4 terms are here. 4 terms are here, because you can find the position of this 20 here. The position of 20, because 20 is the last term, the position of 20 will give you the number of terms, because 20 is the last term. So we can find the position of 20. An equals to 20. So n, the formula of n will be a plus n minus 1 into d will be 20. What is a here? 5 here. Plus n, we don't know n. D is what? 5 into 5, 10, the difference is 5 here, equals to 20. We can shift this 5 here this side. n minus 1 into 5. Shifting this 5 here this side, this will be 15. So n minus 1 will be 5, 3, 15. So n we are getting here 4. Look at 4. 4 indicates, yeah, the fourth term, 1, 2, 3, fourth term is 20 here. So similarly here, the last term is 600. We want to add these numbers, the numbers of this AP. So to add the numbers of AP, you must have first how many numbers are there. If you don't have how many numbers we are adding up, will you be able to apply the formula, this or this? No, you cannot apply. You must have the number of terms, how many numbers you are adding up. And the last term will give you the number of terms, because the position of the last term will the number of total terms. Simple. So let this, the position of this term is an. An equals to 600. We know the formula of an. A plus n minus 1 into d is 600. Now you have a is 500 plus n, we want to find n. D is what? D is 520 minus 500, that will be 20. That will be 20. So you have d also. You have d also. D is 20 equals to 600, sorry. So 500, shift this 500 this side. So 500 will subtract from 600, that will be 100. So n minus 1 into 20 will 100. Okay, 20 is in product form. Here this will be in divide form. So that will be 5. So n will be 6. Means the position of 600 in this AP is 6. Sixth position. So if this is last term and the position is 6th, so the 6th indicates the total number of terms in this AP is 6. because the position of last term is 6 also. Hope you have understood. The position of last term will be the number of total terms in the AP, right? So we can put, now it is clear that if we are adding the terms of this AP, now we are free to take n as 6 because the total number of terms in this AP is 6. Now you can apply Sn. So S6 will be this formula. You can apply this formula because last term is given 6 by 2. A plus L. A is what? 500. L is what? 600. Now you can apply this formula. 2 cancel. So 3 into 500, 600 will be 1100. 1100 into 3 will be 3300 answer. Right? Hope you have understood. Let's do few numericals. So both the formulas, this formula, very important formula, my dear lovely kids. So very, very, very important. 5 marker, 3 marker question generally comes in your board examination from this formula. And please trust me, trust my words. Boards is asking frequently the 3 marker question in AP. And I found, as I analyzed previous 3 or 4 year question, I got like some of first n terms of an AP. The question generally comes frequently is coming from this portion, this topic, right? So please remember this. Both the formulas, very important formula. If last term is not given, you can use this formula. If last term of an AP is given, means if the AP is not ending, if we don't know the end of the AP, we will use this formula. And if you know if the AP is ended up, if the AP is having some ending point, right? So we will use this formula. But the common thing in between these both formulas, the common thing in these formulas are you must have n terms, like how many terms are we are adding up, how many terms are added up, like because n is coming in both formula. So n plays very important role. Let's do this question here. So look this question here. 34 plus 32 plus 30, we have to add this AP because addition sign plus sign is here. How many terms we are adding here? Up to 10 terms. Up to now my question, my lovely kids, my champion kids. Is this AP is having some ending point? Can you see the last term here? No, last term is not here. So if the last term is not here, can we apply the formula Sn equals to n by 2 a plus L? No, we cannot apply this formula because L is not here, right? Getting my point? When you will use this formula? When the last term will be given to you. And if last term is not here, which formula you will use? This formula. Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula, right? And both the formulas are same. Look how this formula derived. If I modified this formula 2a, if I split this 2a as a plus a plus a, now a plus n minus 1 into d, this is equals to nth formula, a plus n minus 1, and that is why we are taking L here. So doing this we got this format here. So no difference between both. This formula and this formula are same, but the condition is that when we will be using this formula when the AP is ending, we will use this formula when the AP is not having any ending point. So in this AP, the question is saying please add this AP up to 10 terms. So up to 10 terms means n is 10 here. This is clear. How many terms are going to be added here? This is clear. The question is saying please add this AP up to 10 terms, means n is clear here. So we can write n is 10, right? Okay, what is d here? D will be 32 minus 34, succeeding minus preceding value. So d is minus 2. This is also clear. So we can use this formula Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, this formula. How many terms we are adding? Up to 10 terms. So S10, 10 terms are adding, so n will be 10 by 2, 2 into a is 34 here, plus n minus 1, where is n? N is 10 here, 10 minus 1, d is what? Minus 2. Hope you have understood. Now, if this is cancelling this, you can cancel. 5, 34 into, that will be 68. 10 minus 1 will be 9. And 9 is multiplying with minus 2. So, S10 will be 5, 68. And 9 2 ja 18, but will be negative. Plus minus, minus here. Okay. So, S10 will be 5 into 68 minus 18 will be bit 50. Hope you have understood. We are subtracting 68 minus 18, that will be 50. So, S10 will be 50 into 5 will be 250. Answer. This is the answer. Hope you have understood. So, please write the solution. Okay. Next question. Find the sum of the following APs. Similar question to the previous one. Here, A is minus 37. This is A, or we can call it A1. This will be A2. This is called A3, third term. So on. So we have to add these numbers up to 12 terms. How many terms are to be added? 12 terms. So n is clear. N is also clear, 12. Right? Now we can apply Sn. You have the formula Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into t. So how many terms are added up? Adding up? 12. So 12 by 2, which is A. A is minus 37. Don't worry. After seeing minus and minus sign, don't worry guys. If your calculation is clear, smooth and accurate, the result will be good. Sometimes student feel scarce after seeing the minus sign. My dear lovely kids, this is maths. So you cannot run away from sign calculation, right? You have to do. No one will do for you. You have to do everything for yourself. Okay? N minus 1. So n is 12 here. 12 minus 1. And d is what? D is what? How we can find the d here? D will be minus 33, succeeding minus preceding, minus 37. So this will be minus 33 minus minus plus 37, and this will be positive 4. 4 is the common difference here. Okay. So we can write here 4. So please solve it. 2, 6 is coming. 6 minus 37 into 2. This will be minus 74. 12 minus 1. This is 8 here. 10, 11. 11 4 ja 44. Right. So what we are getting here? 6. Okay. 74 minus. This is minus. Minus plus minus. 74 minus 44 will be 0, 3 with negative sign. Hope you have understood. Hope you have understood. And 30 into 6 will be 180 with a negative sign. Answer. So this is S12. The sum of 12 terms in this AP is minus 180. If your procedure is good, you are following every step clear, your formula is good, your calculation is good, then obviously the answer will be there. Sometimes students says mathematics is very tough, sir. We are able to understand the concept and theory. We have memorized the formula. The formula is also, we remember the formulas, but still we are not able to do. My dear lovely kids, do the questions stepwise and follow the question very thoroughly. See, your mindset gives your result. Simple. In mathematics, there is no any shortcut. You have to keep practicing, because practice makes perfect in maths. Arithmetic progression, any chapter in mathematics, all the chapter demands practice. If you planning to complete the chapter just after going through one time, so that will not give you the result. Please go through the chapter thrice till your board examination. Then only you can get the good marks in your board examination. There is no any shortcut. What toppers do? Toppers keep practicing. Toppers do the practices, so much of practice. They do numericals, they do questions from exercise, NCERT exemplar, they focus on previous year question, because the previous year question gives you a variety of concept. What kind of question board is asking for last 10 or 5 years. So my dear lovely kids, apart from NCERT textbook, try to solve the exemplar as well, try to focus on MCQ, previous year PYQs, because PYQs will boost up, PYQs will give you the broadness of mathematics, like how broadly the question, from which corner the board is asking the question, right? So PYQ will give you the complete clarification of the board pattern, right? So my dear kids, go please beyond, apart from NCERT textbook, please try to solve the question from PYQs. Focus on PYQ. For coming 2 or 3 months, please focus on that. So the ratio of the 11th term. Okay, so this question, let's do this question. This question has been asked in the board examination of 2023. Let's do the question. How we can solve this question? This question will basically carry 3 marks. The question is a bit lengthy, but the solution is too good, easy. So please read the question carefully, stepwise, and write the condition, and form the equation. Once you will form the equation, the rest will be mathematical calculation, right? So what is the first line? The ratio of the 11th term to the 18th term of an AP is 2:3. Very good. No need to read next line. Just write the condition, write the equation of the first information only first, right? So the ratio of 11th term, according to question, the ratio of 11th term A11 to the 11th term to the 18th term is equals to 2:3. Very good. This is the first condition. Okay, first. Second condition, find the ratio of the fifth term to the 21st term. Okay, this is given, right? So instead of writing AQ, I'm writing given. This is given, my dear lovely kids. This is given to you all, this information. And what to find? To find the ratio of fifth term or to the AP to the 21st term. Fifth term to the 21st term. A21. Okay, you have to find this. And also the ratio of the sum of first 5 terms to the sum of the first 20. I have told you this question is very easy but a bit lengthy. Okay, so let's do. Now what we need, we have to find another thing, the ratio of the sum of first five terms. So S5 to the sum of the first 21 terms. We have to find these two things. A bit easy, a bit lengthy, sorry. The question is easy, but a bit lengthy question. So now do the question. A11 by 18 is given here. So I'm solving here this side. Okay, my dear lovely kids, hope you're able to see her. So if A11 by A18 is given, 11th term to the 18th term is 2:3. So what 11 term will be? A11 will be A plus 10D. You know how to write the situation. And if 18th term is here, so how we can write A plus 17D is equals to 2/3. Right? A11 will be A plus 10D and A18 will be A plus 17D because same AP is there. AP is not different. If the AP will be different, so the format will be different. For first AP, A1 will be there. For second different AP, A2 will be there. But here we are talking about same AP. The AP is same. So the first term will be same and the common difference will same. Okay, so cross multiply 3A plus 30D will be 2A plus 34D. Right? And here 3A, 2A. So 3A plus 30D, we can shift this side, minus 2A minus 34D equals to 0. So 3A minus 2A will be A, will be sorry. A bit technical. I need to erase this, but the space is not. Okay. No issues, no issues. So, okay, so 3a minus 2a will be a, and 30d minus 34d will be 30a minus 34d will be what? My dear lovely kids, minus 4d equals to 0. So this result came, a minus 4d equals to 0. But we have to find this. Find the ratio of the fifth term to the 21st term and also the ratio. So now what we have to find, a5 by a21. So a5 by a21. Can we write a5 as a plus 4d and a21 a plus 20d? Yes, we can write. Yes, we are free to write. And what we got earlier, after solving this, a minus 4d equals to 0. So a equals to 4d. Yes, because minus 4d is here. So a will be replaced by 4d here. So now a equals to 4d. 1 4d is already there. A equals to 4d. And this is 20d. So 4d will be 8d. And 20 plus this will be 24d. So can we cancel dd? So 8 by 24, and this is cancelling here by 3. So we are getting 1 by 3. So a fifth by a21 is equals to 1 by 3. First answer we have solved. Hope you have understood. So the magical thing is this. If we want to find 10th term, so the formula will be 9d, one less. If you have remembered this, the AP will be very easy. This is very magical. Okay, so the next part of this question is what we have to find here. Okay, so the next part we have to find here. We have solved first part here. We have already find this value. So the second is S5 by S21. Don't worry. Solve this. So first find S5. Can we write S5 will be n by 2 this formula? 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And if I am writing S5 here, n is 5. So S5 will be 5 by 2. Okay, this will also be 5 here. 2a. I don't know 2a. I don't know a. N minus 1. What is n here? 5 here. So 5 minus 1, 4 will be there into d. Right? Now, S5 will be 5 by 2. 2 cannot cancel 5. So keep it as it is. 2 into a. What is a here? A is equals to 4d. My dear lovely kids. Oh my God, where it has gone? Where it has gone? Where it has gone? Just wait a moment, my dear lovely kids. A bit technical problem. Sorry. Okay. So we have already found the relationship between a and d. A is equals to 4d. So we can replace a by 4d here. So a, I am writing here a 4d. 4d is already here. So 5 by 2, 4 into 2, that will be 8d plus 4d. So 5 by 2, 8d and 4d will be 12d, and 2 can cancel this 12, 6. So 6, 5, 30d. So this is S5 here. S5 is equals to 30d. Now find S21 separately. I'm calculating S5 and S21 separately. And once we'll get the complete conclusion of S21 and S25, we can put here in this formula, in this format here. Right? So S21 now, S21. So I'm directly putting the value n by 2, 2a. A is what, my dear lovely kids? 4d. So 4d plus n minus 1. So 21 minus 1 will be 20. 20 or into D. Hope it is clear. So 21 cannot be divided by 2. So as it is 21 by D. 4D into 2 will be 8D plus 20D. So 21 divided by 20 and 8, that will be 28D, and 2 will be cancelled by this 14. So we are getting 21 into 14D. Right, now we have to find this ratio. So S5 divided by S21. S5 is 30D, and this is equals to 21 into 14D. Now cancel it. 14 to 14. 10 3 ja 13 and 7 3 ja. Okay, now 7 to 14 and 5 to 10. What we are getting here? 5 by 49 answer. So this was the question. So this question was a bit lengthy but very easy question. This question might carry 3 marks. Hope you have understood. Now there is very important concept in arithmetic progression. Sometimes question comes in board examination and might be in your pre-board examination as well. To assume the unknown terms of NAP. Like the question, standard way to assume unknown terms in NAP in an arithmetic progression, unknown terms. Like the question will be like this. There is the sum of first 3 consecutive terms of NAP is 3 or 4. What will be the 8th term? So the question is giving you only information. Like in an AP, the sum of first 3 consecutive, the consecutive term will be there. Don't worry for that. So we don't know the 3 terms. What will be the 3 terms? So for such questions, we have to keep remember these things. So the standard way to assume unknown terms, please remember here, unknown terms of NAP. So if the question is containing, there are 3 unknown terms, 3 terms will be there. So what you have to take for 3 terms? A minus D, A plus D. And the most important and magical thing about this, why we are writing unknown terms for 3 terms this form. Because when you will be finding the common difference, what will be the common difference? A minus this, A minus D. So look my dear lovely kids, A minus plus D. Look, A cancel, the common difference is equals to D here. If you will find common difference between this pair, so A plus D minus A is cancelled, again D is coming. So these, assuming the number of terms, 3 terms, 4 terms and 5 terms, this format is very systematically arranged. Like for 4 terms, what you have to take? This format. For 4 unknown terms, for 5 unknown terms. Please, very important. Star, I'm making here star. Please write down this format in your fair notebook. Please, for 3 terms, you have to assume the terms in this way. For 4 terms, you have to assume the 4 terms in this way. But make sure if consecutive terms are there. So let's do a question here. The sum of 4 consecutive terms. Look, the sum of, there is no, look at the question, this question first. Please read the question, my dear lovely kids. Please read the question. So hope you have read the question. So my question is very simple to you all. Is there any AP given in the question? Is there any AP? Any sequence of the number? No sequence, no AP is given. No any AP is given, but still this question is of AP. One information, very important information is given to you all, like the sum of 4 consecutive numbers in an AP. Consecutive means continue. Means the differences between the numbers are same. I don't know the numbers. Numbers are not clear to us. But consecutive word is there. So if there are 4 consecutive numbers of an AP, but I don't know the number, I don't know the terms. So 4 consecutive unknown terms, what you have to take this. Let The four terms of the AP is this, this and this. A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Please, this is very systematically arranged terms. Please keep it in mind, my dear lovely kids. Please keep it in mind. For your betterment, I am requesting you all, because this question troubles student a lot. Students feel very difficulty very difficulty in such question. You know, in 20 students, only 2 or 3 students will be able to solve such questions. That is the reason I'm requesting you all. So there are 4 terms. So how we can conclude? Let the 4 consecutive terms of that AP be A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Right? For 4 terms, what we have concluded? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Now, if once you'll write this format, once you got the basic concept, if 4 terms are there and you have just written this term, now follow the statement of the equation. Everything will be easy. So the sum of 4 consecutive numbers in an AP is 32. Now solve this. Please do the sum. Minus 3D. Now I'm writing here. Now according to question AQ. Now AQ means according to question. A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D. Why I am adding all these numbers? Because the first statement is saying the sum of first 4 consecutive. Now add all these. Look, the beautiful thing. D will be cancelled. Minus 3D minus D plus D cancelled. Minus D and plus D cancelled. Minus 3D plus D have cancelled. Minus D and plus D have cancelled. Only A term is remaining here. So A 4A. 4A equals to 32. So what we got? Wow, the beauty of this concept. You will directly get the value of first term once you have let the consecutive terms of AP. So this will be the A. This is the first term here, my dear kids. Okay, so by following the first statement of the question, we got the value of A. Now time to follow the second statement. What second statement is saying? So in the ratio of the product of the first and the last term to the product of the middle terms, it's 715. Very tricky. Now the ratio means divide. What ratio? Product of first and the last term. What is first term here? This is the first term, A minus 3D, with last term A plus 3D, and the question is saying ratio, so I'm dividing here with the product of middle terms. So what are the middle terms? These are the middle terms. So product A minus D into A plus D is equals to what? Is equals to 7 by 15. Question is very easy but a bit tricky, and mathematical calculation is so much. Okay, so look at the format here. A minus 3D, A plus 3D. This is the algebraic identity of A minus B and A plus B. So we know the identity, the A square minus B square. So we can write here A square minus 3D square. Similarly, A minus D, A plus D. Again applying algebraic identity, A square minus D square, and which is equals to 7 by 15. Okay, my dear lovely kids, I need space here because lot of mathematical calculation is here. Now cross multiply. So 15A square minus 15A square, 3D square will be 9D square, and 15 while multiplying, when we multiply 15 with 9, so that will be 135. So 135D square equals to 7 into A, 7A square. Okay, and if I multiply 7 by D square, so that will be minus 7D square. Please bring the like terms all together. So 15a square, we can shift 7a square here. So 15a square minus 7a square and minus 7d square. I am shifting minus 35 that side plus 135d square. Hope you have understood. Okay. So 15a square minus 7a square, this is a, my dear lovely kids, a. So this will be 8a square. Okay. And now minus 7d square plus 135 will be 128d square. Okay. We have already found the value of a here. So now time to take help from a. We can put a here, this. We can put this a here in this equation to find the value of d. And once we will get a and d, we can find the numbers. We can find the AP. Yes, we required only a and d. To find the numbers, we only required a and d. We can find any AP if we have a and d. So 8a is what? My dear lovely kids, 8. 8a square equals to 128 d square. So 864. 64 into 8 equals to 128 d square. So d square will be 64 into 8 upon 128. Hope you have understood. So 64 is cancelling this by 2 times, right? And 2 is cancelling this by 4 times. So we are getting d square as 4. So d will be plus minus 2. So we have d plus minus 2. Means the value of d is 2. Two values are there. Positive 2 and negative 2. So we cannot ignore positive, or will be taking negative, or we are taking negative, we are ignoring positive. No, we will be taking both values. Because mathematically the correct way is, if you are taking the root of if the 4 is under root, so the under root 4 will be equals to plus minus 2. So there are two values of d. Okay. So first considering a, we have a is equals to 8, and considering d as positive 2 plus 2. I am taking first positive 2. So what will be the numbers? First a minus 3d. A minus 3d. So a is 8 minus 3 into 2. So 3 to just 6, 8 minus 2, that will be 2. Now second term, a minus d. Second term is a minus d. A is what? 8 and d is what? 2. So that will be 6. Now a plus d. A is what? 8 and plus means 2. That will be 10. Now a plus 3d. Okay, a is what? 8 plus 3 into d is what? 2. So that will be 6. 8 and 6, 14. So the AP is, AP is 2, 6, 10, 14. So on considering d in positive form, we are getting AP 2, 6, 10 and 14. Check whether this is AP or not. Yeah, this is clearly AP. Because the common difference between each consecutive pairs are equal. 2, 6, 4, 6, 4, 10, 4, 10, 14, 4 again, right? This is the first AP in this. Now taking d as minus 2. D is minus 2. So let's check. A is 8 and now I'm taking d as minus 2. Okay. So the first term a minus 3d. A minus 3d will be 8 minus 3 into minus 2. So that will be 8, 3 minus 2 plus 6. So that is 14 here. 14. First term is 14. Okay. A minus d. So a is what, my dear lovely kids? 8 minus d is what? D is minus 2. So 8 minus plus 2, that is 10. As you can see, the first term is 14, the second term is 10. So the numbers are in decreasing form. So obviously the difference will be simply, okay. Now the next is a plus d. Okay, 8 plus minus 2, right? So 8 minus 2, that will be 6. Now the next is a plus 3d, right? So 8 plus 3 and d is minus 2, right? So 8 minus 6 will be 4. So this will be the AP. 14, 10, 6 and 4. Both are AP, both are the possible AP. Both are it can be AP and it can be AP. Here the differences are equal to positive 4 and here the differences are the negative 4. We cannot ignore any one by taking any one, right? So we have to consider both the common differences. So hope you have understood the basic concept of AP. So one very important talk, one very important thing that I want to share with you, my dear lovely champion kids. I'll be providing you one more video on arithmetic progression, and in that video we'll be discussing about only and only HOTS question, previous year questions and all the relevant important question of arithmetic progression. So this lecture was just one short video so that you can enhance your performance in arithmetic progression. You can clear the concept of arithmetic progression basically. So this one short video, hope this will be very fruitful for you all and you will be getting good marks in arithmetic progression. You will be able to do the questions from NCERT, or now you are able to attempt the previous year question as well. You can do the previous. Please try the question. Go download the question paper previous. If you have book of 10 years previous year question paper, try to solve the question from that. And if you are still having any kind of difficulty or problem, just let me know. Please give the feedback and write the problem in comment section, and I'll be there to solve the difficulty of yours, because this is my responsibility to nurture you everyone, because we are also dreaming that you will be the topper. And just trust me, teachers always feel very satisfied when their students become topper and they shine, they reach the peak actually. So we'll be very happy to see your success and your quality, your performance in your examination. So my dear lovely kids, my blessings are always with you. Subscribe the channel, watch the video, and I'll be giving you complete academic solution for you all. So subscribe and share with your friend. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in next lesson. Thank you so much.